So today is going to be an interesting day. So the area where I am right now is the home of Oda Nobunaga. If you don't know who that guy is, you can watch the Netflix series about the samurais in Japan. I forget the exact name. I'll put it up on the screen. But I'm here at a samurai museum, so it's kind of the first one that I've been to. I've seen some swords in some of the museums, but I haven't actually seen so much of their, what they wore, things like that. So I don't know exactly what to expect inside. I'm not sure if they're going to let me film inside. I'm just standing out at the doorway here. And at the moment, I'm in or around Kani, which is in Gifu Prefecture in Japan. So let's go inside, see if they'll let me film. I think they will. I've seen pictures online from inside, so I think I can take some pictures. I have my trusty camera here with me, and I'll show you guys the museum and some other things that I'm doing today. All right. Okay, so I'm just inside the museum now, and this is kind of showing some areas where the samurais had their establishments, I guess you could say. You can see like some maps. Everything's going to be in Japanese, so I'm not going to be able to really know, but there's going to be some artifacts, some things that were probably recovered from that time in those areas. Here's kind of, I guess, a replica of what would have looked like in the area. So I'm in the area. So the mountain that's just outside would have been this mountain here. So later on today, I'm going to go visit some of the ruins that are still there. But this is what, I guess, probably what they think it probably looked like. And yeah, here's a picture, kind of a topographical map of what it would have looked like. Yeah, very interesting. Yeah, nothing's in English, so I'm not exactly sure. I could use my Google Translate, I suppose, to sort of read. And then we've got over here some kind of interesting, authentic plating or shields, I guess. No, it'd be plating that they used as armor. So, pretty neat. Oh, looks like a photo of a book, I guess, some of their writings. And then of course over here we got the famous swords. So I understand now that the samurai used two swords. So you can see they have a small one on the bottom here and a bigger one on top. I guess they probably did a lot of their fighting obviously with the longer one, but if they needed the short one, they could use it. Not sure. This is a picture, I guess, of the handle, a close-up picture. Yeah, and you can see who made the sword, I guess, is the idea there. And then over here we've got this guy. He is, don't know who he is. He could be Nobunaga for all I know. But this is sort of kind of their traditional uniform or their armor, I guess you could say, that they wore. Pretty interesting. So when you watch the Netflix series, the Samurai Netflix series, Nobunaga, he fights his first kind of battle against this gentleman here. And if you remember in the series, he kind of ambushes them in the night because his army is much bigger than Nobunaga had, but he knew the land because it was his territory. So it's cool. They have a little map here showing like where the battle took place, right here, and I'm literally in this area right now, so it's kind of interesting. So just down the street from the museum, I found the Canny City Tourism Exchange Center. And what a great surprise. So let's go in, and this is really interesting. This is the Tourism Information Center. And aha, hello, hello. He's a wonderful tour guide here. And yeah, you get to put on some authentic robe and kind of pose with the samurais and take picture. It's really fun. I put this hat on, and that thing weighs a ton. I was surprised how heavy it was. But yeah, you can have fun. They've got lots of things to see, lots of things to read, some really great posters and things. So if you're really interested in learning about samurai in this area, this is a great place to come. You can get all the information. He does have a machine to speak in English, so you can understand, or he can understand you, you can understand him. Yeah, really cool, informative place right inside the city center of Canny. And very interesting. They have a really interesting culture here, and they do a lot with the samurais. Very interesting. Look at all the this artwork up there. All right. So if you're in Canny and you want to experience for yourself the samurai heritage, come to Canny, come to the tourism center. First, learn all about it, and then go see all the different sites. All right, so I'm making my way up the mountain on the pathway towards the castle ruins. So let's have a look. I'll show you guys all the interesting places, and I'll tell you a little bit of history as we go along. Enjoy. All right, so I'm walking up to some gates here. By no means are these gates to the castle or anything like that. They're just gates. It looks like they close. This is kind of the entranceway to the park kind of idea. Oh, I think I hear a vehicle coming. So yeah. So where we're headed to is called Kaneyama Castle. And this castle was built in 1538 or 1537, I can't quite remember, by a gentleman who I'm not going to say his name because I'll probably mess it up. Anyways, the story goes that he was part of a samurai clan in the area. He started building the castle in 1938. He was then killed by another clan of samurai that were close by. He was killed, and then along came Nobunaga, Oda Nobunaga, and he actually killed all of the clan members from the clan that this gentleman was from. So he captured the castle. It only had about, I think, 10 years of being built, so I wouldn't expect that it was so amazing. But in that process, Nobunaga, he gave the castle to one of his higher ranking soldiers or good fighters. And I don't think he did much with the castle, but eventually he was killed in battle, and the castle went over to the son of this higher ranking military guy, and the son then continued with the building of the castle and built it up to quite a big level. So Nobunaga's headstone is here, but in reality Nobunaga didn't really have he didn't really have a lot to do, I don't think, with this castle. Of course, he captured it because he captured the land, but I don't think he had a very big hand here in the castle. So I'm not quite sure why his headstone is here, but let's go see if we can find it. And of course, I'll show you anything I find that I think is interesting. I won't be able to read any of the signs, unfortunately, but I think I can find my way through the park okay. All right, so I'm here. It looks like there's kind of like a welcoming stone or something. I'm sure it has something to do with the castle because I can see the terraces up top that I have to walk. And it's kind of interesting. There's like a little picnic area here. People are kind of meeting here, spending their day. It's a really nice day today too. And you can see down here they have a nice area. Oh, that looks really nice down there. Probably a river or something that goes down there. So, yeah, so beautiful day for walking up the trails. So let's go see. Let's go see what we can find. So I've been climbing for a little while. I'm here kind of like at an entranceway that's gonna go up the mountain here. I did come from down there, so it was a little bit of a hike to get up. I haven't really seen anything yet, but what's interesting is the forest is very spacious, so it's very open and kind of spacious, and I can see plateaus. I can see areas that were kind of flat and cleared. So I can see them kind of going up in increments. So I don't know if I walk up here a little bit, if I'll start kind of getting into the castle area, or if I really have to walk far. But let's go see. All right, so we've arrived at the first map that I can see here. So it looks like kind of already past a wall, which was probably this here. So this ridge here would have been the wall, the initial wall. So it would have been this ridge here. So I'm standing here, and I can see up here that there's an entrance, more stuff. So we've made it kind of like to the outside of the castle. So let's go see. Yeah, there's a bunch of signs around here. There's another map up here, so this would probably show a little bit more. All right. So, yeah, so we were here, and now we're kind of inside. So I'm gonna go here, hopefully up through here, and up to the top somehow up here. So what I'm thinking is there's probably some remains of some walls. This is a pretty big wall. Probably not much here. Maybe some stairs or something they'll be able to see, but I'll be able to see like these ridge lines. But there'll probably be rock wall up here when we get to the top. So that's my goal, is to head up there. And interestingly enough, looks like there's another little spot here, which might be interesting. I can walk down maybe to there. I don't think there'll be anything left there, but it's very interesting. Okay, let's go. So these rocks here, wow, I don't know. Are these original? They're looking pretty old, and I don't see somebody moving these around too easily. So probably these rocks here are probably original from the 1500s. And here is a big headstone or something, some kind of something significant showing something. There's something else over here, I don't know. Unfortunately, I can't read any of this, so I'm not exactly sure. So just to tell you a little bit more about the castle, eventually they stopped using it, the castle. I'm not sure why. Probably just wasn't in the area for them. And Nobunaga is known really well in Japanese history. He is one of the unifiers of Japan. So there's a few of them, but he made great efforts to kind of colonize. He wanted all of the clans to come together eventually, and so he was working on doing that. He was eventually killed in Kyoto along with lots of other samurais in a specific battle. He was forced to commit suicide, so he was captured and forced to kill himself, apparently. That's what the history books say. But let's head up here. This looks like where I'm supposed to go. All right, I'll check in when I find something else interesting. All right, so we have another little map. Oh, I'm not sure if you can see that okay. Can you see that with the shadow? There's some stairs, some original stairs. It looks like they're kind of excavating and digging them out. You can see them there. So those stairs are right here. So those would have been the original ruined stairs that were built back in the 1500s. So yeah, so we're gonna walk up them right now. And this should probably take me to a little bit better area, get me up top a little further. Okay, I'm not seeing much other than just a ridge up top that looks really flat. So I don't know if you can see that. There is a ridge up there. So let's go through there. There's a sign here that I can't really read. Little sign below, that's the one that tells you that Nobunaga headstone is around here somewhere. All right, let's see, more stairs. Oh, cool, we have another map. All right, so we're now here. So it looks like at the entrance. So yeah, so this plateau that I can see up top, that's going to be the original. Here we go. Oh, you know what? I remember reading the original gate, this one here, was actually taken to a different castle and used as an entrance gate there. It was transported. Not sure back then, but in modern times. So they use the gate from this castle to rebuild a different one, I think. That's what I think. But let's see, we've got a couple of different, so we have a kind of a flat plateau here. This definitely would have been, oh yeah, I can go this way. This definitely would have been, something. There would have been houses here, something in the past. Maybe a guard tower, something like that. Looks like there's going to be a pretty nice view out here. And let's see how far down it is. Yeah, I'm up pretty high because I'm seeing treetops. Yeah, we're up pretty high now. As high as some of the mountains that are around, for sure. So pretty high. And yeah, I can see another plateau. So you can see that everything's plateaued. So you have a plateau and then what, 20 meters difference, I guess, between the plateaus. So an attacking army would have to climb these plateaus one by one, which is a cool defense strategy, right? If they take one plateau, you can just climb to the next one and fight them from the one above, and they're always at a disadvantage. So interesting. But yeah, you can see very flat here, so there's obviously something here before. So I'm arriving. I could go up there, but there's another trail along here, so I just wanted to see along the edge. So this would have been, oh yeah, so there's evidence there of the wall. So it's covered in a lot of dirt now, right? Hundreds of years of falling leaves and stuff have covered it, but here is the original. So these rocks were piled here hundreds of years ago. So kind of cool. All right, let's walk along here a bit more. Yeah, you can see it here too. More and more rocks. Oh yeah, and over here. Okay, now we're getting into the castle structure. Yeah, now you can see. So kind of a flat area here. You've got some walls. They're not that high, obviously, but you can see that there was a structure. Oh yeah, here's some more. All right, from this side you can kind of get an idea So, I mean, from other places that I've been, you know, this isn't as organized rock work as I've seen, like, you know, places of the Incas and things like that. They have a little bit more structure, you know, maybe Egyptian construction too as well, very structured. This looks, yeah, this looks kind of like just thrown together, maybe for stability. It looks like the bigger rocks on the bottom. And yeah. Oh, here's a wall. Who knows? It's hard to say. Probably his original wall, right? Would make sense because there would at least be a bit of a wall. Oh, there's a big wall right there. I don't want to walk over there. Let's see. I don't want to get too close. I don't want to fall down the mountain. But you can see an obvious ridge here. Oh yeah. Yep. Pure rock. Yeah, so pretty good ridge here. And you can see anybody trying to come up here would be at a huge disadvantage, right? You could be firing arrows at them. They did have some rifles, I think. Or they started the introduction of rifles in the late 1500s, early 1600s. So you could be even firing rifles down at you. Well, not rifles, but bullets. They'd be firing bullets at you if they wanted to. So yeah, pretty difficult. I'm surprised there's that many trees. If it was me, I'd clear those trees, and then they don't have anything to hide behind. It'd be a pretty dangerous way to get up. But yeah, interesting. All right, let's go check out the main castle site. Oh, there's a plaque here. Let's see. Oh, it's just showing, yeah, so there's that ridge there. Yep, there's that rock ledge. It's a little cleaner than it is now. I don't know where that is specifically. Maybe it's here. Yeah, interesting. All right, let's go to the top. All right, I'm back to the top. Just take a couple steps here. Oh yeah, big plateau. Oh, with an amazing view. Look at that. Oh my gosh. Look at that view. Wow. Nice place to come and sit, to just chill and relax. Look at that. Whoa. Yeah, you are not getting attacked from that way, I doubt. So, interesting. Looks like there's not a lot here to really, I mean, I can see some of the rock ledges and rock walls. You can still see them, but there's this that wouldn't have been here then, some sort of monument that they've placed here to just mark the spot. This is like a historical spot that's protected, and it's also listed in the top 100 castles in Japan. So it's, you know, not the most significant. Oh, sorry, I just stepped in a pothole. It's not the most significant castle. I'd say Nijo Castle is probably one of the most significant castles. Oh, what is that? It looks like, is that Mount Fuji in the background? Because I don't see it from here. But that's interesting. I'm looking exactly in that direction, but it's very cloudy. Yeah, I don't see it. But that would be amazing. I haven't seen Mount Fuji yet. I'm really hoping to catch a glimpse of it when I head back to Tokyo. I'll show you guys in one of the videos. So anyways, yeah, this is the top. We made it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you're interested, you can always check out the story on Netflix. The Japan samurai history. They have a series on Netflix. Right away, starts with Oda Nobunaga's story of him, so you could kind of see what happened in that era. Really interesting. And that was one of the reasons why I came up here, because I did watch that series and I thought it was really cool. When I realized he was in this area, I was like, okay, I gotta go and see it. All right, guys, hope you enjoyed the video, and hope you tune in next time, next adventure. I don't know where and when, but I'll be sure to make it fun. See you next time.